Hello everyone, and welcome back to Brazil on a very interesting and special day. We're currently in September 1 now. We've done a lot of contracts, as you most likely saw pop up on screen just before this, and we are heading up to the shop to sell our little lorry truck thing. Yes, I was doing some thinking after the last episode and checking around in the catalogues and whatnot, and I have found us a replacement. Now, it's going to cost us around about $70,000, give or take a little bit. Mostly, I think the truck itself is about 60,000 or 60,000, and then the two back sections we want are going to be another 6,000 to 8,000 each. But yes, we are up here at the shop. Now, I'd previously delivered the other two body parts that we had for this one, so we are going to give that a quick repair and repaint and then sell it all one by one. So let's start with this one. Repair, repaint and sell. Lovely. Repair, repaint and sell. Now this one we don't need to repair it, but we can repaint it for a little bit and then sell that. That clunk was it coming off the lorry, and this is the expensive one to do. So yeah, we will repair and repaint and then sell that as well, and that will get us a total of just under 221,000. Which is quite good. Oh, and that does remind me, we've also got another contract to turn in as well. So let me go and do that quick. Where are we? It is this one. Carla was out cultivating that contract early today and got that finished for us, so we'll cash that in. And as you can see, we picked up a couple. We've got a fertilising one, a sowing one, and there was one more sowing contract I had my eyes on. If I can find it here again, it is this one. Field 47 black beans, which that says comes out of a seeder, but so far as I knew, black beans only came out of a planter. But hey ho, that is... oh, we could probably do that one as well. Yeah, we're going to get that one, and we are going to do that. So that is, those are some jobs our workers will be working on at some point in the next 3 to 4 weeks, but that will all become clear shortly. So what we are going to do is have a quick look in the old shop at the online catalogue, as it were, and I shall show you the lorry that we are going to purchase, at least briefly, because I do have to configure it slightly. Where is it? A bit further up here. We are going to get a version of, here it is, this Volvo N10 long chassis. Oh yes, it currently looks like this by default, but we are going to get one slightly different from this. But we shall see that outside in just a moment. Okay, that has been purchased and is sitting outside, so let's go and have a look and see, get hung up on the corner, see what we've purchased. Oh yes, we've got a nice flatbed here. Now, this flatbed is not part of the same pack as the Volvo itself. This comes from the D14000 lorry pack, which has a different cab front on it, but it also happens to go with this South American Volvo. And this is the one that we've got. Oh yeah, it's got a nice blue swoosh mark on it. Go faster stripes and all that. Got a nice chunky front bumper. Now, for some reason, the number plate on this bumper shows up as black, and I don't know why, because the actual setup for the number plate is that, but I guess it's something to do with that front bumper, so we had to change the lettering to a sort of yellowy colour so that it shows up. But yes, this is what we've got, and it is a very nice lorry indeed. Much better, I think, for us than the one we had previously. Nice horn, Nice smooth sounding truck. Let's pull out into the sun so you can get a better look at it. Oh yeah, that looks nice. That looks nice indeed. Now, we'll hitch up to that. It is a slightly smaller capacity, this one. It's only, I think, 12,800 litres as opposed to 15,000. But to be honest, we're not going to use this for a great deal of materials shunting at the moment. It'll be good for getting manure down to the greenhouses, that sort of thing. But for the most part, it's just a bit of a backup container, you know, just for shunting stuff around. Obviously the flatbed we have there, but we will be using that presently. So what I'm going to do is run this back down to the yard, get the other bed back, the bed on the truck as well, and see you over at the candy shop, because we have quite a lot of produce to sell, and that will give this thing a bit of a test, I think. Alright, we are loading up the last set of pallets that is going to fit on this lorry. I mean, there's 3 left. We could arguably try and shove them on the top, but I think that might be just overdoing it a touch. Yeah, we've got an awful lot on here already. It's going to... I'm expecting it to struggle because there is a fair bit of weight here in these delicious, delicious candies. Candies and sweets. Oh, that's not gone well. See if I can nudge that back a little bit. No, missed it. Oh, it's all going bad. Well, let's just try and get this on. Oh, there we go. I shuffled it over just a smidge. That'll do. Plonk this down there. Lovely. Yeah, I don't think we're going to risk trying to get those last 3 on. They can sit there till the next time. But if we strap this little lot down... Oh, that's a bit wobbly. Well, let's see how this new truck does. We've got, let's see, 20,000 litres of delicious sweets, and they all weigh... Oh dear, 1.1 tonnes each. That's quite a lot. So yeah, we've got like 22 tonnes on the back of this. So I'm going to be a little careful with it, but at the very least it is accelerating quite well now. So that is a good sign. That is a very good sign. Oh, and in fact, before we go too far, I'm going to attempt to stop on this hill, which is probably not a bad idea, since it's rolling slightly. Yes, if we pop into build mode quick, there is... Remember we were talking about that other factory the other day? Now, if I can catch my bearings, it's down this way. I'm looking at purchasing this field here, because if we go to productions, where are we? Factories, yes, and we're looking for the harvest supply, something like that. Where are you? There it is, Harvest Productions. This lovely little factory that will produce us the biodegradable cutlery, knives and forks and stuff, will fit in perfectly just around here. So what we're going to do is purchase this field, and we'll get the crew of builders come in while we are doing other things and sort that out, get those trees trimmed off and get that building put in. So let's purchase that quick, that piece of land. What is it? It's this one here. Now that is going to be 73 and a bit grand, so that's perfect. We'll grab that. That takes us down to 80,000, but we have a nice little load of sweeties here to sell. So the main plan for the rest of this episode, for the main portion, is after we've dropped this off and sold these sweets, we are going on a holiday. Oh yes, as I mentioned in the one of the previous episodes just recently, we'd received a letter from the Pawlak family over in Lubelska Dolina in Poland, and ooh crumbs, bit of a wobble on there. Yes, they've invited us over for a bit of a holiday and to check out a property that technically currently belongs to them. There's a whole story behind it. Basically, they had some friends in the Szpakowo region of Poland that needed to quickly make some money and move away to go and help their family elsewhere in the country. They've been trying to do it and keep their sort of farmstead thing going. This is doing quite well, yes. To keep, they've got a small, very small sort of freeholding farmstead thing with a few pigs and some chickens and some bees and one small field, I think. And they were trying to keep that going, but also help their family out elsewhere. And sadly, it's come to the point where they need to get some money together quick and actually have to shut up shop and leave. So our friends, the Pavlak family, they purchased the land as a favour to their friends so they can look after their family and do what they need to do. And they're offering it to me at a good price. Now, it's not much, but it might be a nice little sort of getaway spot, busman's holiday sort of thing. So we are going to go over there and meet up with them, do a little bit of sightseeing and check out this piece of land, maybe do a small amount of work on it while we're there. Take it slow, and then come back here later in September, because we've got a oat harvest, I believe it is, to do, so we don't want to miss that. But it is a good time to get away since it's early September. So let's pop up here and sell this. And you know, I am, aside from the brakes being a little bit wonky when there's that much weight on there. But well, there we go. We got another 50 grand all told off of that. But yeah, I'm quite impressed with this lorry. It has done remarkably well, considering we had 20. Was it 20 pallets? Yeah, we had 20 pallets on this thing. They weren't jittering and jumping around or doing anything weird. Obviously, there was a little bit of a wobble on the old lorry, but you know, it had a lot of weight on it. So I can't fault it for that, because that's just physics. So yes, we are going to head back down to the yard with this, drop that off, then I'm going to catch a bus to the airport, and I shall see you in Poland in the not too distant future. Well, here we are. Here we are in lovely, lovely Szpakowo. Turn around, you can see there's a sign that's pointing us that way. Now, after I got in and met up with the Pavlak family, decided to hire a wonderful little van over here with a lovely camping caravan type device on the back. I think the door's around this side. Yeah, there it is. Yep, hired that so that we could come out here and do a little bit of travelling and holidaying and come down to Szpakowo to see what is going on. So let's have a look. Let's drive through the countryside a little bit and take a look around this place. It looks quite nice. There's some big fields and lovely, lovely scenery indeed. Now, what we are here to do, specifically in this area, let's have a look. Oh, yes, this looks nice. Driving in this view. Yeah, what we are specifically here to do is to take a look at that property that their friend had sold on to them. And it is down to the right-hand side, I believe. So we are going to head up here. We should come into the main part of town just at the end of this road. Oops, some cows there on the left. Bit of a bumpy old road, this. All the suspension in this van is not the best, but yep, silage bales. Oh, looks like someone's setting up a bit of a marketplace and stuff here. Nice little Antonio Carrara tractor there. And there's the sign for Szpakowo. We are here. We've made it. Fantastic. Okay, let's make sure we don't drive into anyone. And head out down here to see if we can find our property. Now, it's supposed to be down towards the end here. It's basically at the end of the main street. Or not quite at the end of the main street, but it's after the majority of the... being chased by a dog. It's after the majority of the properties start to thin out. There's a main sort of vehicle mechanic shop around here somewhere. And it's just a little bit past that. So... look outside again. Ah, yes, this looks like the mechanics and agricultural service place. Yep, there we go. It's a sign for that. That is up there somewhere. And we should be just a little bit further down here. I wonder why these cars keep stopping. Are they worried about my massive caravan? Old harvester there. And, ah, yes. Okay, I think this is it on the left here. Okay, and there's a little bit of property on the right here as well. So, what we've been told is we can make use of this grass field down here. So, I shall just pop into it. And let us unfold our fantastic caravan. Okay, I'm going to hop out and just unhitch this quick. I'll leave that there. Lizard Premium Max. This is a fantastic little caravan, great for exploring the Polish countryside. Oh yes. So let's hop back in here and zip around quick and actually pull up into the yard, see what's going on. So this is the property they were talking about. It's not terribly expensive, and they've had to sell on a lot of stuff. Most of their equipment's gone. It's obviously sort of been run down a bit because the people that were living here were mostly being away. People have dumped an old truck there, or that might have been theirs. It's just sat in the weeds. Looks like some people have dropped some wood and other stuff. Well, this might be theirs. All trash has been piling up a bit there. But they do have a field of potatoes by the look of it here. That must have been planted for pigs. They're supposed to have pigs somewhere. But yeah, there's a little signage clamp there. Now there are bees up the end of this field, I do know that. Let's have a run up here quick and see what they're doing. Because it was originally supposed to be like a clover. I think this was a clover field. And these bees were making like clover honey. And at the moment it looks like well, they have made a little bit of honey. That's nice. But yeah, there's a few of these old little beehives still here. Bees are buzzing around. Let me get away from them before we get stung. But yeah, so let's have a look and see what we've got in this shed. And open it up here. We've got out more rubbish and odds and ends. There's a wheelbarrow there. Looks like a shovel and a scythe, some sort of concrete weight or a block or something there. And just a bunch of old cabinets and trash and junk that I'll have to get taken out at some point. In fact, we might do some of that while we're here. We might hire a skip around the back and throw some of it in, get some of it taken out. Oh yes, this is a chicken coop. Now, they did tell us that, if I remember rightly, one of the places up the road, just up there, I think it's on the other side of the shop, they have temporary housing for the chickens. Yeah, we have 20 chickens that are up there. I think it was 20. 10 or 20. But yeah, we'll go up and collect them at some point, depending on how long they can look after them for us. Because we're not going to be back here super quick. But let's cross over the... oh, helium deer. Interesting. So yeah, let's have a look up here. This little track leads up to... what's this? This looks like the back of a bunker of some sort, cellar. Oh, I think this is a root crop cellar. Okay, well that'll come in handy if we can ever get those potatoes harvested up there. Let's have a look back here. There's an old barn, and aha, this looks like Oh, I think I know what's gone on here with this barn. That might explain why the truck is left out the front here. Yeah, the barn was sort of disused in the sense of it's not a barn that they sort of store vehicles, trees. They store the vehicles and stuff in. It is actually a silo. So if I should be able to set this up via the plug all these bits in together and bosh, there we go. Yeah, we've got a silo here. Okay. That's cool. It's not going to be very big, but then, you know, there's not a lot of property, so it doesn't need to be. And this, it looks like, is the pig area. So they've got some forest hogs, some woodland piggies, or they used to. Now, these were sold on, I believe there's a capacity for about 10 or 12 or so in here, but they had to sell all those pigs on. Yeah, like I say, they were trying to raise some money to get all the work done here. Or not to get the work done here. They were trying to raise money so they could leave here because they had to go and assist their family. So, yeah, what we are going to do in this episode, since we are still working in Brazil, we are going to do a little bit of cleaning up around here. You know, maybe cut some of these weeds down, get some of this trash out the way, and... oh, hello. What is back here? Oh, there's an old tractor back here in the weeds. I wonder if it was one of theirs. Maybe this one got left behind and... okay. That could be useful. I'm assuming that comes with the plot. It comes with the plot of land since it's here. You know, everything else... oh, there's a bit of that thing coming through the window there. I have to get that taken care of. Okay, so it looks like we are going to need to... get some work done here. But, like I say, what we're not going to do is show all the work. We are going to pick up this scythe, maybe. Well, we'll sort that out in a minute. Might have to get some of this stuff out of the way. But yeah, I think what we're going to do is rent a skip, plonk that over there somewhere, get some of this stuff dealt with, taken away, and see what we can do with that tractor. Once we get into there, maybe we can get that sorted. Okay, so we've got the skip in, we've cleaned out a bunch of stuff, and I'm just going to drop the shovel off there, conveniently like that, and leave the wheelbarrow sat here in the corner. Lovely. Now, we use the scythe that was in there, just drop that off there in the weeds for a minute. We cut down some of this scrub and brush and everything, and got all the... stuff cleared out from in here, so that's good. And we've uncovered our tractor a little bit, yes. It is quite interesting indeed. So, it looks like it's not got a lot of fluids or anything much in it. I suspect it is not in the best of condition. So let's hop in and try and start it. Ah, yes, it says it needs fuel. And looking at those gauges, it doesn't look like it's got any oil or anything in it. So I shall hop out, and we are going to climb over that there, and take our little van up to the shop and purchase ourselves some fuel and some oil, and we might even have to get some grease on it too. Let's head on up and see what we can find. Now, luckily the shop isn't too far up the road here, so that's good. Yeah, the shop is just here. I mean, technically it's in walking distance, but I think we're picking up 2 or 3 things. So, yes, let's come up here and... nice little white van parked there. Just pull in here, pop in the shop, and see what we can get. Ah, greetings, shopkeeper. What things do you have for me? Thank you very much, sir. Okay, so we have purchased 3 lovely items. We've got here a can of grease, a plastic jug of oil, and some petrol. So let's just open up the side of our battle wagon here. There we go. reverse around. Try not to drive into them because that would be bad. Okay. Now, luckily these things are small enough we should just be able to like put them on the seats and stuff. So, or in the footwell just there. Perfect. Lovely. Get this everywhere until we need it. Come on, push him up a little bit further. There we go. Strap it down. And back to base. Lovely. Hopefully that will be enough, at least to get the tractor running, so we can... Oh, I'm going to pull out in front of this guy because the brakes aren't the best. And chase the deer down the road. Luckily the people here are very understanding of my terrible driving, it seems. Okay, so we are back again already. Nice quick trip there. Let's pull up here. Open the van. We can turn the engine off now. And of course I forgot that the door opened on this side, so yeah. Just gotta... Okay, lovely. Pop that down there. And let's see about getting some of that in. Hopefully that has... Okay, we need to refuel the vehicle still. Got that. Is there any of that left? There should be. Okay, we'll pop that on the wall here for a minute. And we'll get the next one. And we'll see if this works. Hopefully it is refilling. It doesn't sound like it's refilling, but you never know with this. Okay, we'll plonk that one down there. And grab the fuel. 20 litres of delicious tractor fuel. No, I don't think it's done any of those. Okay. Well, let me sort this out, get all these things loaded in properly, and we'll see if the tractor starts. Okay, well we got that all figured out. Just got to refuel it now, so if I can find wherever the fuel cap is without yeeting this thing into oblivion. Oh, random goat in the woods nearby. Okay, pouring that in. Oh, it took all of it. Okay, well, let's see if it's going to start now. So we got the oil is all in there. There's none left of that. The grease we put some in. There's still quite a lot left in that little canister, so it didn't take much grease. But let's see if it starts. Are you going to start? No? Please start the engine. Well, I'm trying to start the engine, but you don't want to start, do you? Oh dear, it might be a little bit too damaged. We shall have to have a look and see. He's trying to start it, bless him, but it is not working. Maybe I need to go and get some tools or something. I shall ponder this for a moment. Okay, problem solved. Yes, there was a slight issue with the oil and the changing of, but that's all fixed now. I remembered to close all the caps and plug all the stops and everything, so let's see if it's going to start. Oh, crumbs, that is smoking like a trooper, that is. Let's see if we can actually... Well, yeah, it's rolling. Get out into the sunlight and have a look at it. Oh, yes, that is smoking quite severely. Okay, well, it looks not terrible. It's actually got a decent looking fan belt on it there. very nice. Yeah, I'm surprised the battery still works given the condition of the rest of it. And it could certainly use a wash. And some new paint as well at some point. But yeah, let's not stand in front of that too long. That's chucking out some particulates into the atmosphere there. Okay, well, let's get this down to the shop. Because they should hopefully be able to run some maintenance checks on it, give it an inspection, see what's going on there, and fix it up into a working state. And then I shall look at getting some parts for it. Yeah, that's going to be one of our projects once we get over here, is to get some, basically rebuild this tractor, I think. Thank goodness the shop is not too far. Oh, crikey, it's cut out. That's, okay, that's better. Pop it back in gear. Hopefully, oh, sorry chaps. Okay, that's good. I was expecting it to cut out more than just that one time. Yeah. Okay, excellent. We're not leaving any fluids on the ground either, so that's good. Alright, well, let's pop in here and we'll just run it straight into the garage for them here. Pop it over the inspection pit. Hang on. Oh, did it literally cut out just as I got in here? Because I turned the engine off, but it started it. Oh, that's hilarious, that is. Okay, we've turned it off this time, definitely. Oh dear, that's... oh, crumbs. That is almost fallen into the pit there. Yes. Okay, well, let's pop in here and have a quick word with the mechanic again, and see about getting that serviced. Hello, friend! Okay, that is dealt with. They're not going to be able to do anything with it immediately, but he did say what they will do is get it inspected and give us a call, and we can arrange for transportation of it later on. But I did learn something interesting while I was in there. Apparently a friend of ours is setting up a business. You remember as we drove in we came past what looked like some sort of agricultural setup happening just up the road there. There's some tents and like a seed mixer and a tractor and stuff. That is our friend Mr. Seeley P. Yeah, he's getting together some sort of little farm supply business going on, and this is his truck that he's just recently purchased. A gently used lizard, whatever they call this thing. And yes, now what we can do is leave him a little note on the windscreen there, because we've been invited to a house party by one of Alexander Pavlik's friends. The people that they know in this area are having a bit of a do, so we're going to invite Mr. CVP along too, in a mysterious and interesting fashion, because he doesn't know that we're here yet, so we'll leave that there. And I'm going to have a bit of a walk back down, or have a bit of a run, I think, back down here to our farm, and we'll have a bit of a rest in the lovely what's-it that we've got. That caravan that we've rented, yes, very nice caravan that. And then we'll come back up here later on for the bit of a party. Now I'm gonna... hello, why are you stopping for me? I'm not in the road. Yeah, so yeah, I'll come back up for that, and we'll get there early and surprise him. And yeah, so... oh, crumbs, I forgot to shut the door on this as well. Let's just get into that instead. That's clearly what I wanted to take control of. Okay, that should be closing. Why did I just hear chickens? Or oh, maybe that was the door shutting, that's what I heard. I think I could have opened the door on... oh, wrong door. Is it? Oh no, that's just opening that door, isn't it? Yeah. I thought there might have been a way to open that side door there, but I guess that's not really a door, is it? There's no handles on it. So yeah, let's just go park up over here, out of the yard for now, because we'll have to hook that up again at some point. And yeah, we're going to pop in here, have a bit of a rest, a nice cup of tea or something, and I'll see you in a little while when we go up to that party. Oh dear, that was a fun night. What an interesting feeling this morning. Yes, I'm totally not hungover. That was not a bender that I was on at all. Yes. Perhaps I won't drive the van for a little bit. But on a good side, we did get to meet up with Mr. CIB at that house party. Yes, that's pretty epic. He's getting himself a sort of farm supply business going in the area down here. And that was indeed his setup that we saw when we came through. And what he has said he would do for us... Ooh, someone's piled up some leaves for us. Fantastic. They must have been falling all in the road and on the path, and they raked them up there. How delightful. Yes, so he's getting his farm supply business going in the area. And, you know, we were talking about this little small holding that I've got now. And he said he would be more than happy to come down and help out with the chickens for a bit. So what I'm going to do is head up here. I know it's a bit early in the morning. I'm possibly a little bit squiffy from last night, but yeah, we'll... actually, I probably should be on the other side, but there's no pavement. Why in the world did you stop there? What is going on? Let's close that gate. They probably didn't mean to leave that open. But yeah, so we're going to head up here to where the chickens are being sort of looked after for us. Yeah, we... let's see, the people that owned that property before, as they were getting ready to leave, they had to sell the pigs, unfortunately, but the chickens, they managed to find someone to look after them once they knew that there was a sale going through on their property and someone was willing to buy it. So that's awfully odd, them stopping like that. Now, is it? No, it's not this one. I think it's the next one. Possibly. Oh, excuse me, Mr. Deer. Or Mrs. Deer. No, not this one. It's one of these up here somewhere. I don't think it's that one. It's it's this one. They left the gate open for us. Fantastic. Yes, there's a sort of a business here that has some goods to sell. There's they run a manure and slurry business over there, and they have all sorts of crops and stuff that they sell out of here as well for the locals that need it. But yes, they have this little chicken coop up here, and they have been looking after our chickens for us. Well, what are now our chickens. And we have this handy crate with which we can collect chickens and take them back down to our place. So we are going to do that, because Mr. CIB has kindly said he's going to bring us over... Oh, sun's coming up. He's bringing us over some chicken feed. So he'll be doing that at some point later in the day, I believe. So let's get this filled up with chickens and start taking them back to our farm. Okay, looks like it only takes 10 at a time. Oh, not 10 at a time, 8 at a time. So we'll have to make 3 trips. But that's... Oh, we're looking at chicken bums. How exciting. Let's rotate that around a little bit more. Maybe we'll carry it like that. Yes, so we're going to head back down. Just have to be careful I don't stick it out into the road and get clobbered by anything, or get it caught on a fence post or something, or drop it on the floor. The chickens would not like that. Oh, there's storks up there. Stop honking at me. There's storks up there. That's what that clacking noise was. They're up there doing stork things. I had no idea. I thought there was some sort of... I know there's a construction business around here. I'd assumed it was that. Somebody hammering and banging and carrying on. But it's a bit early in the morning for that. But yeah, we must have annoyed the storks with our chickens. So this is a bit of a... Oh, excuse me, miss. coming past with chickens. A nice big crate full of them. It's not too bad running up there. We're just passing the services now. I know that's not too far, so we'll get this one down first. And what I'll likely do is the rest of them off camera. I might now I've woken up a bit from this nice brisk walk in the cool morning air. I might take the van back and forth to get the last couple of loads, but we'll get them plonked into the old chicken coop just here. Okay, let's offload these, all 8 of those, into our thing. Lovely. Oh, crumbs, there they just running around there. That one's got a bee up its bum. Oh dear. Okay, well, let me carry on doing this. I might as well just walk it wasn't that far. But yeah, I'll get the last couple of loads of these done, and we'll see you back there in just a second. Okay, we are coming down with the last of the chickens now. Just 4 remaining. 3rd trip, not bad. Pop that there. Load them into the husbandry. Fantastic. So we've got 20 chickens back in there now. This I will put away somewhere. Probably put it in the shed or back here or something. We'll need that again at some point. I'll just fling it over here, out of the way. We'll probably need that at some point, and we'll get that skip taken away eventually, and some of these last few odds and ends. But yes, there you go. We have our chickens in place. Mr. Sealy P said he'll come by in the next day or so with some chicken feed for us. Just close the barn up there. Close the doors, thank you, yes. And the bees are happily doing bee things up there. We might clear out some more. Oh, I need to get rid of that as well. Take my grease out. Pop that off to the side here, out the way. In fact, I could put it on the top of the chicken thing. There we go, lovely. Yeah, so at some point we'll come in, we maybe clear out the rest of these bits and bobs in there, some of the bushes, and hopefully start doing some things here. So I've got some plans, got some ideas for the potato field, and eventually we'll get the pigs back, and we've got a few more odds and ends to sell, little bits of wood to get rid of, and all that fun stuff. And yeah, obviously we've got this silo here, and we'll get some pigs in eventually. Yeah, but for now, what we are going to do is get in the old vanaroo over here and head out of Poland. Okay, let's reattach this. Hook that up. We'll have to close everything up here. So yeah, we are going to head out of Poland. We'll have a bit of an explore around here, probably do a little bit more travelling, and then head back to Brazil. So on that note, we shall unwind that thing, or wind it back in. There we go, everything's packed away, and we are going to head off. So yes, with all that said, I shall bid you all farewell. I do hope you've enjoyed whatever this was, and if you have, please give us a like, and do consider hitting the old subscribe button there too if you have not already. And comments are always welcomed, and if you would like to share this video, that would be greatly appreciated. And I think with that, we'll end on a little bit of a montage. Some of the fine scenery around Szpakowo. Cheerio, everyone.